Hello and welcome to Claudia Yoga. I am Claudia, happy to have you. Today we're doing a class for lower back pain relief. Remember that the back is a very delicate structure and needs attention. A yoga class may never be enough, so always talk to a doctor and even watch the class before you do it, just in case, to be safe. If anything hurts, stop, take child pose. Take it easy, do it with awareness, and make sure that any pain means stop. Let's get to it. We're going to start in a gentle child pose. So I'm sitting on my heels, the arms are forward, and I'm going to put my forehead on the ground and breathe here. Breathe slow. We're working on the length of the inhalation to be the same length as the exhalation. Good. From here we're going to come into table pose. So the knees are hip distance apart, feet are on the floor, palms are on the floor as well, shoulder width apart, arms are straight, and the back is as straight as I can have it. From here I'm going to extend the right leg and put the ball of my foot on the ground and bring it up, and also bring the left leg up so that I am in a down dog, tailbones seeking the ceiling. And I'm going to walk the dog here, walking my feet in place, breathing and beginning to connect with the body. Root of the index fingers are into the mat, fingers are spread out. Stomach slightly in, shoulders away from the ears. And as I walk the dog, I start to engage the quadriceps when I lengthen the legs. Breathe here at your own pace, slowly. Great, now bring your left leg into about the middle of the mat, and then come into your fingertips, and with the left leg bent, bring your right leg up in a straight line. Try to look for a straight line as much as possible. Breathe here, you'll feel it on the left back, and that's good. And then exhale and bring that leg back into dog, and bring the left leg so that you are in down dog. This is warming the body up a little so that we can support the spine as we go along. Now bring your right leg into the middle of the mat, in between your feet and your palms. Go into your fingertips, and with the right leg bent, bring that left leg up. And aim for a line between the spine and the leg. Point the feet, point the foot. And then slowly release that left leg and bring the right leg back. Hold palms on the floor. See how the downward dog feels now? We're aiming for the heels to go towards the floor, the balls of the feet to lift up. One more breath. And now bring both knees to the mat and bring them all the way back so that you can come into a laying down on your belly position. You can put your chin on the floor while we prepare for Shalabhasana, one of the most important postures to begin the strengthening of the back. We're going to put the palms by the chest, and the elbows will be bent by themselves because they have to. And what we're going to do is lift up both the torso and the legs. This is where we start to feel all the muscles in the back. Do not force the neck, just let it take the natural curvature of the spine. Look forward, open the heart, and smile internally. If this is painful, always stop and take refuge in child pose. Elbows are together. One more breath here. And lower down, chin on the floor. Shake a little with care if you need to release any tension that may have come up. We are working the major muscles in the back, which will support it in turn throughout the day. Inhale and go up one more time, palms by the chest, shoulders away from the ear, never forcing, just finding your own place, your own edge, breathing here, feeling the muscles that support the back, and you feel them as we are in this position. The legs are as straight as you can, the fingers are pointing, and exhale, lower down. Now bring the palms next to your hips, palms on the floor, facing upwards. And from here we're going to first lift one leg up, just the leg up, and keep it here. Good. The rest of the body is on the floor. Straighten that leg, feel it, and exhale and lower it down. Now bring the left leg up. Feel it there. Point the foot as much as you can. Body on the floor, chin on the floor. Any discomfort, back to child pose. Deep, slow, steady breathing. Bring that leg back down. Take a cleansing breath here. And for Shalabhasana B, we're only going to leave the belly, the pelvis, and the palms on the floor. So inhale and lift up. Palms stay on the floor. Slightly different muscles here, targeting more of the lower back. Feet are pointing. Face is relaxed. There is no tension, just engagement of the muscles. Long inhale, long exhale. Stop at any point if you need to. Always self-care first. Both of these Shalabhasanas have been found to be very helpful for lower back pain. Exhale, come back down. Take a cleansing breath and release. Put your palms next to the chest. Push yourself up with the palms and the knees and come back into child pose. Sitting on the heels, torso over the legs, legs almost touching. Try not to collapse in the middle of the legs, but rather keep them together. Arms extended in front of me. Forehead on the floor. Feel the back melting. Good. Breathing. Smiling internally. Now push the palms up and the knees into table pose, and then walk the palms down again. Laying down on your back. Now we're going to put the forehead on the floor and extend both arms towards the front of the room. Now very slowly we're going to lift the right arm and the left leg and the head at the same time. The right leg and left arm are staying on the ground. See if it feels any different from one side to the other. Exhale and come down, forehead on the ground. Cleansing breath. And now we're going to the other side, left leg, right leg, and the head. Come up. Do not overarch the neck. Let it follow the natural curvature of the spine, and breathe here. Long inhale, long exhale. And come down. Tensing breath. You can repeat these postures if the next one seems too challenging. We're going to attempt to lift the whole body in this position, leaving only the stomach on the floor. Inhale, come up, just a little bit, and exhale, come down. One long breath here so that we can do it one more time, just for one breath. Inhale, come up. One breath. And lower down. Very good. Now bring your palms next to your chest. Push yourself up and the knees, sit on your heels and come onto child pose, forehead on the floor. Feel how wonderful this posture takes on the body. Can you feel something in your back? Can you feel it releasing after we warmed it up? Can you melt it towards the side of the spine? Can you let go of any tension? Relax the mouth and the eyes, the forehead, relax. Let's walk the palms forward again, come up on our knees and push the feet back down for another down dog. And on this one, instead of walking it, see if it feels any different. Downward dog is an amazing pose. It's not just an inversion, but it's also a back opening. The stand between the legs and the palms is very personal. So you need to find a place where the back begins to arch slightly. Stomach in, shoulders away from the ears. Breathing here. The heel aim towards the floor, but that's okay if they don't. You can also bend the knees here. Excellent. Good. Now I'm going to move my whole body forward so that I am on top of my palms and still with both of the feet on the ground. You will need to adjust yourself so that your shoulders are on top of your wrists, palms with the fingers extended. This is plank. We're going to stay here and breathe for a few breaths. And then lower the arms if you can. For this one, you can put the knees on the floor or stay here and engage the quadriceps so that the whole of the core and the front body is extended. Now lower down to the floor slowly. Put your chin on the floor, put your palms down next to your hips again for Shalavathana B one more time. On the inhale, we're going to lift the whole body except for the stomach, pelvis, and palms. Breathe here. See if this one feels different. Feet as close together as you can. Do not overarch the back or the neck. Practicing this posture for a few breaths every day releases back pain and lower back down. Take a few cleansing breaths here, always moving slowly. And now bring your palms next to your chest, push them up so that you can come onto table pose. And from here, sit on your heels, but instead of going into child pose, we are going to move the feet forward and come into a seated position in any way that you can. A comfortable seated position. You don't have to do the lotus, just sit on a regular seated position and then inhale and straighten the back as much as you can, shoulders relaxed, chin parallel to the floor, and breathe here. Feel your spine supporting you. On the next inhale, I'm going to lengthen the back slightly more. And on the exhale, I'm going to put the palms in front and go for a small forward bend, very small forward bend, just a little, and feel that. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, walk the palms slightly more to where you can. No forcing. Breathing. Very aware. How does this feel in your body? Stomach in. And walk the palms back up. That is another slight forward bend, which is always the counterpart of any back bend. Now straighten your legs and come onto a position in which you're laying down on your back. And straighten your legs so that you're fully on the mat. Palms are facing up next to the body. We are in a somewhat perfect line. Now bend the knees, put the feet on the floor, and then lift the feet slowly and straighten the legs upwards as much as you can. Breathe here. The legs can be slightly bent, that's okay. Just straighten them as much as you can. Breathe here. The idea is to try and get the heels towards the ceiling. The feet are flexing, the legs are slightly apart. And now bend the knees again and bring the legs and the feet towards the mat. Good. Cleansing breath. The palms are not very far away from the body. They're within the width of the mat. Make sure to relax the shoulders. Now engage your abdominal muscles a little and bring the legs back, knees towards the chest, and straighten the legs one more time. And leave them straight in there. If you have to bend them slightly, that is also fine. We go to a position in which we can arrive and be at our edge rather than pushing anything. And from here, we're going to lower the legs slightly, just slightly. You're going to feel now that the abdominal muscles are engaged. The back has a slight curvature between the lumbar and the thoracic spine. Bend the legs, put the feet on the mat, slowly. Every movement is very deliberate. Every movement has the whole of the mind involved in the body as we work with delicate areas. Bend the knees and bring them to the chest again. Straighten the legs. Cleansing breath here as much as you can to strengthen and straighten the legs as much as you can. And now we're going to move the legs, aiming for a 45-degree angle, but not necessarily going that far, just so that we can feel the abdominal muscles. And stay here breathing. Now bring the feet up, lower the legs, feet on the mat. Now extend your arms above you on the floor, palms up, shoulders away from the ears, never bringing them high. Elbows as close together as you can, straight arms. Now bring the knees towards your chest and extend the legs one more time. Cleansing breath here. And now lower the legs to as far as you can go. A 45-degree angle would be good. But if you cannot do that, that's okay. And stay here. Strengthening the core of the body now, which supports the back. Breathe. No pain, no judgment. If anything hurts, stop. And bring them back to a 90-degree angle. Lower them again. Put the feet on the mat. Breathing here. And one more time we're going to bring those legs up. And on the exhale, lower them as far down as you can go without lifting the top of the back. So only go as far as your body allows. Breathe here. Now bring the legs back to a 90-degree angle and lower them so that they can go onto the floor, feet on the floor. Bring the palms back next to your body, palms up, and straighten your legs so that you are laying on your back. Shake a little your body, check on your back, how is it feeling? Great. Now put your feet back on the mat, as close as you can to your fingertips, but don't force that. Legs are parallel, hip distance apart. Palms are facing down. Knees face towards the ceiling. Feet are parallel and planted on the floor. And now on the inhale, I'm going to bring the hips up and forward as much as possible, lifting all of the back except for the top. Breathe here, engage the quadriceps. Engage the muscles of your butt. The back of the neck is lengthening. The face is relaxed. The quadriceps are engaged, and so are the hamstrings. And now on the exhale, lower the back vertebra by vertebra, very slow, very conscious of your spine. Now on the floor, take a breath, a long inhale and exhale at your own rhythm. And on the inhale, bring that torso back up, pelvis forward and upwards. Engaging the quadriceps, knees parallel and aiming for the ceiling. And stay here, relax the shoulders, relax the face, the neck is lengthening. And slowly now, on the exhale, lower the back, vertebra by vertebra, back onto the floor. Good job, well done. Find your good posture here. The knees are still bent. Now from here, I'm going to bring that left leg into your chest and hug it. Just the left leg, hug it and rock it in a way that you can bring it close to the chest. Knee tries to come close to the chest, while the other knee is on the floor. This will give you a very gentle massage on the left side of the sacrum, the place where all the nerves of the spine end. And now let that left leg go and put the feet back on the ground. Now we're going to repeat on the right side. So bring the right knee towards your chest and hug that knee. Very gently rock it back and forth so that you feel a slight massage on the sacrum and lower back area. How does that feel? Does it feel good? If it doesn't, then you may want to stop. Great, now release the right leg and put the right foot on the floor. Straighten the legs and shake them slightly, just in case they need a little rest. That's always good. Never push, never any pressure. It's yoga. We're working with the body. Bring the feet back, bend your knees. And now we're going to have a little variation on the previous pose. Lift the left knee to your chest and hug it. And now bring the right leg up and straighten it. Release the palms from the left leg. And bend your right leg and bring the right heel towards the left knee. And then grab that left knee. If you can grab it by the knee, that's great. If that is too much, just grab it under the lower part of the leg, under the calf, and stay there. The left foot is flexed. The left leg is bent. And my right heel aims to be behind the top of my upper left leg, right about where the left knee is. The right heel aims for the left knee. Stay here. The left leg is off the floor. The left foot is flexed. And I am grabbing wherever I can and staying here in any area where I can grab the left leg so that it stays in place, facilitating the posture. I'm breathing here, no tension, no pain, otherwise we stop. And we're breathing in this posture to give the spine, the lower back, a chance to release. No tension in the face at all, just relaxing and opening. Great, now straighten that right leg up and place it with a bent knee on the mat. Let go of the left leg, let go of that hug, and bring that foot back. Cleansing breaths here, taking your time, connecting with the body. Good, now bring your right knee to your chest and hug it. See how that feels. And now very gently bring the left leg up and straighten it. Release the palms from the right leg and put them on the mat and bend that left ankle and bring it towards the knee. If you need to help it, that's fine. And then see if you can grab the right knee, but if this is too much, grab the hamstrings of the right leg or even lower. We're trying to keep them in place as much as possible so that the left heel is on the right knee, right behind it, and the right foot is flexed. Find your sweet spot here so you can breathe and stay in the pose for a few breaths. If it is too much, always release the pose. Breathing here. Long inhale, long exhale at your own rhythm. A continuous breathing that doesn't stop and aims for length through the nose, always breathing through the nose. Wonderful. Now straighten the left knee up and bring the foot down onto the mat very slowly. Release the hug on the right leg and place the right foot on the mat. Straighten the legs and see how is your lower back feeling right now. How is your body feeling? Bring now both knees onto the chest, very slowly, and rock the lower back on the mat, back and forth, back and forth, very slowly. We're aiming to massage and lengthen the lower back here. When we bring the knees towards the chest, the action lengthens the lower back. Feet together, knees as close together as they can be. Gently rocking the knees back and forth. And from here now, lower the feet and then walk them towards Shalabhasana, resting pose. If there is a class after which Shalabhasana is important, it would be this. A relaxation pose is key after working with the spine. Make sure that your neck is lengthened, the shoulders are away from the ears and relaxed. You can let the feet and the knees open to the side now. You can return to a natural breath and give your nervous system the chance to relax. Close your eyes if this is helpful. Grab a blanket if you are in cold weather. And get as comfortable as you can. And let the feet relax. Let the ankles melt and relax onto the mat. The calves and the knees, the quadriceps and the hamstrings relax. That big area where the legs meet the torso, open it and let it melt onto the ground. Good. Very good. Relax the hips, the waist, the internal organs, all the area of the sternum. And bring the focus back to the lower back now. Starting at the coccyx and moving onto the sacrum. Relax everything that you can melt around this area. Anything you feel around it that you can relax. Do it. Go for it. Relax. Visualize the spine relaxing as you look at it vertebra by vertebra in your mind's eye. Breathing into the relaxation of the whole spine, starting with the lumbar spine, continuing with the vertebra in the thoracic spine, all the way to the cervical spine, and that area where the spine meets the skull. Relax the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Melt onto the ground. Relax your arms and your palms. Relax your neck. Relax your face, your mouth, your nose. Open the root of the palate. Relax your eyes and your forehead, your skull and your hair. Relax the brain inside of your skull. Let it float in relaxation. And once you are here in this relaxed state, see if you can relax a little more. Good. Can you release even more? Very good. You can stay here, pause and relax. Or if you need to return, then we're going to open the eyes very gently. Wiggle the toes and the fingers to start waking up the body slowly. Move the legs slightly until when you can bring the knees up, bend the knees. And roll over to your side. This posture feels good. You can put your head over your palms. Take one breath here. And slowly peel yourself off the mat, very slowly, coming into a comfortable seated position. And I hope this class was helpful. Let me know in the comments. I would like to know what you think. And I hope to see you on another class. Thank you for coming. Namaste.